Okay. So there's been something that came across my TikTok. And normally what I see on TikTok, I don't I take with a grain of sand when it comes to TikTok. But clearly, this country, what have they done? What has the Senate done? Okay? That's my question. What has the Senate done? Because the Senate passed a bill that is allowing the buying and selling of people. Now, I watched the video and I watched the description of how their board works. Green is for, red is against. I literally watched more than half of the chairs say that they are for, they have voted for the buying and selling of people. So, what that tells me, see, this, I don't know if people realize, if the Senate realizes what they've done. I don't know if they realize it yet. What the Senate has done was legalize trafficking. In any capacity. There were no age limits. There were no stipulations. Now, this, I'm slightly concerned because, well, let me just be perfectly honest. I'm not one of those people that will be out there being purchased. I'm not I'm not purchasable. I'm not for sale. Okay? You cannot buy me. I'm not for sale. I am not cattle. I am not a car. I'm not a house. Okay, I'm not an inanimate object here for your pleasure. No. But everybody is not like me. There is talk about everything, and everybody has an amount. No, because I'm not one of those people that can be bought. I don't. I'm. I'm. I'm not even surprised. I'm not. Sad to say. Oh, okay. Um. Well, I guess we're gonna have this chat. Oh, that's why. It got too hot. Hey Google, turn work on 100%. There we go. Wow. That was just. Anyway, should have started out like that. But I'm not surprised. But my question is, what has this Senate done yet again? Yet again. It seems like the Senate wants this country to be a desolate wasteland. Now, if that's what they're going for, just say that. Because I have no problem leaving. They can have it. Because this is, I don't own none of this. Okay? None of it do I own. But preparations will need to be made. Back to how does this country, of all locations, sit here and allow the Senate to pass such a bill? Oh, hold on. Well, you're in my ear. I want to know how this is even going unchallenged. But yet, I have to chuckle because they spent so much time and money going after TikTok that nobody even was batting an eyelash at what was the actual target, which is all human life on this soil. Now, they've already got this, let's assume you're ill in New York and put you into a camp. What does that sound like to you? For those of you that don't know, they have legal rights, legal rights to kick down someone's door and snatch someone out of their home and transport them to an undisclosed location and leave them in a camp. To have what's the term I'm looking for? Things done to them, such as testing, trial chemicals injected into them, trying to find a cure for whatever excuse they brought up to put someone in a camp after removing them from their home. I don't know the facts on it because I don't live in New York. But I know if it's allowed to spread throughout the soil, I'm going to have to get real chummy with things to find out. But you cannot appeal, you cannot request, you cannot leave said camps. That sounds like another case of concentration camp, Holocaust, genocide, farming. I mean, whichever adjective, noun, because I've got a few nouns, so, the list goes on and on. But nobody is opposing anything the way certain people were going after TikTok. Okay? That's what they're going for. They're going for control. See, they already control the majority. Okay? And if you don't know what I mean, I'm gonna need you to go look it up. But they control the majority out of fear. And the older I get, the more I just sit back and watch. Because I watched, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the two movies Code and other AI movies. And when I say AI, I do mean artificial intelligence, which is what's put into these mechanical beings by humans. Okay? Humans are programming these things, which, as you all are pretty much aware of already, that there have been attacks on humans at a few locations. Hey. We're already headed for disaster. Okay? I'm not going to have any parts of it. I just want to live the rest of my life as best I can. While I'm leaving you alone, leave me alone. Because when we're born, especially on this soil, I don't know if you can even call it soil. I mean, now in 2024, considering how everything is being covered over with concrete. So, you know. Um, anyway, on this soil, with our social security numbers, but their bank accounts. I've known this for some time. I mean, it's been the talk. I mean, I've done my own reading. I've been able to grasp and understand what I was reading. Okay, my comprehension of what I was reading was there. But yet, to draw on said bank account, you have to relinquish your citizenship and you cannot return. But yet, nobody is looking at a very outspoken, secretive, I hate to use this term, but call a spade, public figure that's got so many secrets, that has stated such treasonous things in the digital world and off, verbally, on camera. But yeah, we're still sitting here dealing with it. Personally, I don't care. But my whole thing is this, because I'm not here for it. I am not here for the buying or selling of people. I have no children. Why do I want somebody I'm going to have to be responsible for? And I had to pay for it? What? Why? Who does? What type of sick, twisted group of people? Let me see if I can find the video. I'm gonna look for the video. I'm not going to show my other phone, but I'm going to just turn it up and let it be heard. Because there's multiples.
Human beings yours to buy and sell, are they? Can we answer that question? Those of us who like to identify as being progressive and advanced and enlightened like to role play as if we would have made the right decision in the context of 1864 or 1932 or 1964. We would have been on the right side of history's critical pivot points. We like to credit ourselves with that. Well, let me tell you, folks, you got an opportunity right here, right now, to be on the right side of history. And it rhymes with all of those previous pivot points. Are human beings yours to buy and sell? Are they? Can you answer that question? Yeah, I see the smirks from over there, the vile twisting of facial expressions. It offends you, doesn't it, to be faced with what you're standing for? I bet. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care how you feel about whether or not human beings should be bought or sold. I care about whether or not that's moral or immoral. I care about whether or not that's right or wrong. And if I were the last human being on earth to say it's wrong, I would stand with pride against everyone. But what makes me proud is the fact that I'm not standing alone. I might be in the minority in this chamber, but I'm on the right side of history. I'm in the majority of folks outside these walls who believe that we should not buy and sell human life. This is really simple. Right now, in a few minutes, in a few moments, that board is going to light up. And the green dots next to the names for history, for perpetuity, until the end of time are going to be recorded as those who thought it was okay to buy and sell people in 2024. Not in 1964, not in 1932, not in 1864, but today, the people who are for the buying and selling of people are going to have green dots next to their names up there in a few minutes. Yeah, I love the laughs, the smiles, the casual disregard for the importance of what it is you're about to do. History is going to record it, and you're going to answer for it in eternity.
The clerk will take the roll on the bill. There being 68 ayes and 61 nays, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.
Now, let me be petty. I want you to see this.
There being...
Now, I'm going to show you. Hopefully you can see it. Okay? That is what the Senate did. That is what they did. 61 against the buying and selling of people. 68 are for it. So, as you heard, the bill is passed. Yeah. Yep. This is extremely disgusting. Extremely disgusting. That was not my video. All I did was repost it. The other video has a child's hands like this in the camera, and one hand says help, the other one says me. Okay? That is disgusting. Not once did I ever think there would be a whole new level of disgustingly low. But Here we are in 2024. Here we are. Oh, you're texting me. How cute. But everybody, everybody's attention is focused on TikTok, Trump. I'm not going to even say what I'm thinking. But nobody was paying attention to what you all just heard. Some of you for the very first time. This is disgusting. So, not only is AI going to be taking over the soil, when AI gets fed up with their creator's commands, AI is going to turn on its creators. And and AI is going to start creating its own. Now, I know this has been a topic for some people in the past. How movies have meanings. Movies wouldn't be put out if there was no truth behind it. I've believed that for many, many, many years. Because where are you getting it from? Your brain is not saying, "Oh, I wonder if this would make a good movie." But yet, who remember? Hmm. Who remembers the movie Artificial Intelligence? Okay. And what's that other movie? Damn. I'm gonna have to look it up. Was it Artificial Intelligence? I think so. But closer reference. The game on PlayStation, Being Human. Or is it Becoming Human? I need to do some looking. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. No. Yep. I'm sorry, it's Detroit. Become Human. Now, all of these movies, all of these games, look at the current events. Somebody is. Mm, I forgot. Yeah. Look at the current events. Reference the AI movies, the AI games. Okay, look at all of that and then put yourself in the now. Am I the only human being that can foresee what's already in the making? I know I'm not the only human. There have got to be other smart, fully aware human beings out there aside from myself. I know two of them personally because the three of us have had this conversation more than once. But yet, everybody is so ooh ah about AI. I mean, you heard me. Like I use my voice assistant on my phone. The only reason for that is my light bulbs are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now, why have we been what no? Why have we allowed insignificant things to draw our attention away from what's actually meaningful? How could we allow something like this to happen? Like I don't I don't engulf myself with stupidity. But yet yesterday there was a video where Trump was saying to give police back their power. They can pretty much do no wrong and have no prosecution. I'm not going to say that either. Mm-mm. All I'm going to say, uh-uh, I'm not. Mm-mm. I, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like, do people really think? Are the brains functional? Who remembers a few years before COVID happened? There was a movie put out about it. I don't remember the name of the movie, but I believe it was or still is on Netflix. And then they made another one. So everyone has been focused on China. 98% of what we use in America comes from China. Why why is the US bothering China? Why is the US funding two wars that have nothing to do with us? I would just really love to know the answers to those two questions. I would really love to know. Because it seems like we could use that same amount of money right here in our own nation. Our people need that same amount of money, but yet it's going to two different wars that have nothing to do with us. But yet one person, okay, one person has risked us all. Not just from one side, but from the other as well. Now, if I would have done something like that, I would no longer have a head, so to speak. But I would not be doing this. I would not be in my home. Okay? I would be under a federal prison. And along the lines of tacking on to a long list of charges that they would give me, treason would be one of them. Now, my concern and what in the seven hells has happened? What in the seven hells has happened to the United States? What has happened? Please, I'm concerned because this is the home that I know. I was born here. My parents and grandparents were born here. Probably generations before that. But still, we were born here. This is the only home that I know. This is not the same United States I grew up in. Why is this country turning on itself? It's bad enough we have inflation to keep fueling two wars and to keep lining people's pockets except our own. Why? What is going on? Now, I'm not going to go down the path of, oh, this is the end. Please. Please. Okay? And I'm not going to go down that road. Because what I want to say will upset a lot of people. So I won't. But how do we not have the money? Follow me. How do we not have the money to take care of home, but we have the money to aid and assist different countries close in region? Freaking gnat. God, I hate gnats. I hate them. I hate them so. But how do we have the funding when we're already in debt? Okay, up to our eyeballs. And it's probably by now, it's probably up to our hair follicles. Like, how? Explain, please, because I'm confused. I'm lost. We don't have the funding to keep at home and aid the U.S. citizens that need it. Okay, but we have the funding to send to other countries that wouldn't give a split end about America. What? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, hi, over here. Where'd the money come from? Hmm? But we don't have the money to help our own people right here on this good old landmass. But you all have the money to send outward and the resources to send outward to help, to aid, to assist. But they would not sacrifice a split end for this country. Where did the money come from? Where did the resources come from? Or is this your way of trying to pay it forward to nations that don't care about this country? Like, me personally, I have no issues with other countries. I have no issues with helping. I don't. But I grew up hearing and knowing that the country that I call home is in debt. Question, again, question. If a country, better yet, I'm going to use the analogy for my question. Empty water bottle. I'm thirsty. I have no water. I'm full of water. I've got a case of water. All of a sudden, I hide this bottle. I no longer have another bottle of water. Now, I'm thirsty. I'm empty. Picture this being water. I'm going to pour the water into this bottle. But wait. But it started out empty. There was nothing in here. We're thirsty. All of a sudden, you find water to pour into this bottle. But you didn't have any a second ago. Now, all of a sudden, you have some. Catch my point? Okay. I hope so. Because that's what's been happening. Now, that is a big ship. That's a lot of ship. Is that the USS something? I forgot the name of that ship. Anyway, that ship is huge. Anyway. Now, if you caught the example, not the analogy, but if you caught the example, I just need some answers. Because there are people not too far from where I'm sitting now, okay, that have no water, no food, nowhere to go. But yet, Taha, the funding in my state is all but dried up. But yet, I still see the wigs and the toupees, okay, buying the new homes, the new Mercedes, BMWs. I've even seen a few of them with a Rolls Royce and at least one, I would say at least two Bentleys in their driveway. Now, why you would have a Bentley in a driveway or a Rolls Royce in a driveway? Had that been me, they would have been under lock and what, the semi-automatic? Oh, that's the movie she was talking about. Why does it look like Jeepers Creepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Anyway, those movies were funny to me. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Those movies made me cackle hysterically. Anyway, um, had that been me, with those being my cars, they would be tucked away. I would not even live in the same area. But that's just me. But those are my questions that I have. And I mean no disrespect. And I'm not trying to be rude. I just would like to know, if we cannot take care of home first and foremost, why are we giving things away to other people? That's what I would like to know. And I'm pretty sure all of America would like to know the same thing. We can't help home. Why are we giving it out? You say we don't have it, but yet, newsflash, airplanes just went. Money just went. Airplanes just went. But yet, the U.S. doesn't have it. So what I'm hearing, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be, I'm not perfect. Now, if you don't have it, why is anything being sent? Because not having it means you don't have it for home, you don't have it to give, you don't have it. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't understand. Maybe my comprehension is seriously lacking when it comes to understanding the fact of not having something, because you cannot give what you do not have. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the empty water bottle. Okay? It's empty. It's not enough to do anything. Okay? It won't even fill up the cap. Okay? Thirsty over here. Thirsty. What is this going to do? Wet the tip of your tongue for about 2 seconds? It does nothing. Oh, that is cool. How they did that, I do not know, but not really trying to find out. Then all of a sudden, lo and behold, you got something to send. You got something else to send. But when your people are asking for help. This is what our people get. Okay? And I'm not talking about nationality. I'm not talking about race. I'm not talking about color. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about the American people. Okay? The people of the United States. That's what I'm saying. Our people. Okay? When the people of the U.S. are asking for help, okay, this is what we get told. Okay? But when other countries say they need help or they're noticed of being in distress, they get this. Okay? And then this. But yet, this is what our people get right here at home. Make that make sense? And it's being sent out. But yet, when the U.S. people need the help, when the U.S. people are asking for help, when other countries ask or are in need, but yet for the U.S., we're in debt. We don't have it. But yet, what you don't have is constantly being sent out to other countries. Why? Shouldn't it be the other way around to take care of home first? You know, me being born and raised here in the U.S., amongst most of my family, we take care of home first, where home consists of A, where you live, necessities first. But if you keep saying that you don't have it, but yet you keep sending it out, what is left for your people? That's what I would like to know. You don't have it for your own people, but yet you have it to send out to people in other countries that wouldn't give a split end for this country. Huh? Do I need to go back to the water bottle thing? Because I can. Okay, you know. Here we go. Thirsty. Help, help. There's need. There's need. We don't have it. Other countries. Help, help. We need, we need. Oh, here you go. Oh, here's some more. I'm just trying to get a clear understanding because I feel a little stupid. I'm just saying. Was there a treaty? Oh, why did I say that? Why did I say a treaty? Knowing that not too long ago there was a treaty that was not upheld. Actually, I saw this video right here on the good old tube of you. Between Saudi Arabia and the good old US of A. I saw that video. I did. About the oil coming from Saudi Arabia. Which, you know what? I respect Saudi Arabia. I do. Because Saudi Arabia made sure home was secure first. and not by sealing off its borders. They made sure that the Saudi Arabian Empire would stand strong. I'm going to go before I say more than I probably should. But think about what I said. Just saying. Yeah, have a good night.